As soon as we switch on the 25 of them, it was really like a sun effect appearing in the middle of the night. I really feel how strong is the output of the Nanlux 5000B. And now with the Nanlux, unstressful for me as a gaffer, because you don't need to spend too much time to set all the light up. My name is Sidney Baucheron. I'm a French gaffer based in Paris, and I worked as a gaffer for the last 15 years now. I mostly work on commercial, mostly in studios, because that's my favorite place to work, and also on fashion show, which could be in studio or on location, and some feature films also. My favorite place to work is in studio because I start to work on the white paper. I mean, nothing is disturbing me. I'm like in black box and I can create everything I need from nothing. There is two main revolutions for the light on the last 10 years. When the flat LEDs came, and then the 2400B arrived, and this was a new revolution. The Evoke series have all options you need. You have a dimmable light, which are the color temperature correction, green and magenta correction, and many accessories you can very easily change from one to each other. It's a very versatile light. The 5000B is the first big LED directional with the color temperature, green magenta correction, bigger Fresnel also with the FL45, which is very, very nice. So it was just amazing because I saw finally we are able to use only LED lights on set, which means you can control all colors, all correction, all spot and fluid Fresnel. We know that for commercials, you can change so many times the way to light, the way to think about, okay, this can be this way and you have to change. With a 5000B now, you are able to see you can start to play on another level on set. For the Saint Laurent fashion show, 26 summer, we need to light the main room on the museum, Bourse du Commerce in Paris. It's a wonderful place because you have this roof, which is composed of thousands of glass. We need to get the same light for many hours, and the sun was appearing on the room. So I was looking for a light which is able to be dimmable, color change, green magenta correction, always the same, and very strong. I need the best output for light. So my choice was very easy because I go straight to the 5000B. The idea was to make a big circle all around the room with the 5000B bouncing on the swimming pool, which was made by an artist. I used 25 5000B with the NL70, which is a parallel beam. It's an accessory which I love. I love to use it because it really matches to a sun ray, and you can use it across a window, across a door with shadows of plants. It works very, very well. I really love that. When we set up everything, it was during the night. So as soon as we switch on the 25 of them, it was really like a sun effect appearing in the middle of the night. And during the day, when the sun appears, I was really surprised because I really feel how strong is the output of the Nanlux 5000B. It was very interesting to see how you can now play with LED against the sun, which was no way to think about this a few years ago. We always have a problem with a directional light. It's the switch on. From 0 to 1% or 0.5, we always feel like a switch on. And it's always difficult sometimes because when you want a soft lights coming in, you can feel a step. And with a 5000B, they really increase this gap. Now it's very, very low and it's very clean. And that means you can use it a very soft switch on with the light, and it's very, very nice. 5000B, it's all-include light. I mean, the ballast, the cables now, it's only one light. You can put on stand, one extension, and you're done. So it's very helpful because it's really quicker now. It's faster for us to set up the light, which is very interesting. You can put two 5000B on top on each other, and you have a 10K, a 10,000B, very close. I mean, with the clean shadows because the lights are very close on one stand with only two small cables, and you have an output which is amazing. And Nanlux is the only light which is able to do this. The 2400B was the first light on set with a dimmable LED bicolor. You can have one light and many ways to use it for bouncing, for a front light, for backlighting, for direction across windows, in the door. I mean, there is many ways to use it. It's a versatile light. You can switch from 2700 to 6500 Kelvin in color temperature very easily, and the transition also on the color is very nice. So it works very well as soon as you need to have a change with the Nanlux. I do a lot of beauty commercial, which means the skins and tones are very important for the client and for the DOP, and they want to adjust very precisely, and this is very helpful to have a soft graduation on the correction for the color temperature. And also the correction green and magenta is very interesting because for accessories, the optic nose, for instance, it always brings some green in the glass you can find on the optic. So as soon as I get an optic nose, I can play with a magenta correction to have something clean. And this is very helpful compared to many other lights, direction lights, which doesn't have this correction. As soon as you are outside and it's a rainy day, you need to protect to be sure your bulbs are never going to explode. And now with the Nanlux and the IP65, it changed the way to prep, because you don't need to build a big tent over or to put a frame over the light. No, now you know you can leave it under the rain for a week and it's gonna stay on, and that's very unstressful for me as a gaffer and helpful for the team because you don't need to spend too much time to set all the light up. So for me as a gaffer, it's very interesting to get some lights very versatile, like the 2400B and the 5000B, because you're able to reduce your list. You can use this light for many different setups. So you can have 4 lights with 6 or 10 accessories, and you can change from one set to another one. You get the same base of the light and you just change the accessory. And it's also an all-in-one light, which means you just plug and play very quickly, and it's saving time for the teams just to set up the light. It changed a lot because now you have everything included in, and as soon as you get your accessories, you can balance it with a new work, which is very, very nice. It really changed the way for us to work. It's very friendly because several times I get photographers or directors asking for this light to be used, and they were pointing me the Nanlux because this big cage with the big fan, you can see there is different color. It changed from the little black box we get before, which is not so much recognizable, and it's beautiful just to look at this light.